James plays games
with me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to James and Michael Play. We were here together. Last time we struggled a little bit with a puzzle, and then we had some cutscenes there. So Michael, that dagger that I've been dealing with on my end,
yeah,
it transfers one's essence into the Soul Stone, which you just finished creating and gave to somebody.
That's a liberal term for what happened. From my screen, the Soul Stone was created, and I slowly started reaching for it as I heard laughter, and when I touched it, I blacked out, and I woke up, and got up in this chamber kind of thing. And the guy that I've been talking to was there, and he had the Soul Stone, and he had a book, and he's like, "Naught but flesh can hold the Soul Stone," and he thanked me and laughed, and then he this darkness encompassed him, and it sent me flying back, and it turns out it's the Jester. And he's just like, ha 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 ha, and then he uses magic to lift me up and throw me into a cage. And honestly, this is probably the scariest this game has ever been. And then he is like, "My king," and a marionette of a king comes up, and he shoves the Soul Stone into its body and throws it on the throne. And then he's like, the Jester reaches up from underneath my cage and crawls up and taunts me and says he's gonna put my soul into its body to complete this ritual. And that time is of the essence because the moon is almost at its highest point, and time is ticking down, tick tock, and it walked away, and I'm just stuck in a cage.
Okay, well, sounds like you lost a friend. I gained one because the dagger got remade, and it released the essence of a woman who was trapped in it. So I have a ghost woman friend.
Oh, neat. Yeah, so my new logbook entry says, "We've been deceived. Those dreams that haunted us. This rescue attempt was nothing but some evil plot." So the Jester pretended to be an explorer that needed help to send us out here.
So I have two ways that I can go. She opened up a secret passage for me in front of the organ, and I can go left or right. They both lead down halls and up to stairs. There is a locked door there.
Well, I can tell you,
I'm going to
can't
assume
go anywhere.
Yeah, if there's a locked door on this side, maybe there's a locked door on the other side too.
Oh, I kind of get the idea of probably what the puzzle's going to be already. You keep going.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I have a crank I can operate. I have levers that I can pull with statues of armor posed above them. I'm not touching anything
statues
yet.
Of armor.
I'm not touching anything yet. I'm going up this other set of stairs, and I'm going to guess. No, you're not there. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no. I see the king on the throne, and I see statues of armor, and they're kind of all looking in different directions, posing.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna need them to be looking probably towards the king, I would assume.
Hey, turn to your left. No, your other left.
Oh my god! How'd you wave?
X. I can point at you too. You did this.
That's a liberal term. He seemed like one of us. And you, oh.
Hi.
Did you just let me out?
Yep.
Logbook.
I got your back.
We need to find a way out together before midnight strikes. Oh.
We might actually be timed here. Okay.
Okay. Hi, King. I'm sorry for this. Okay, so I have a button that rotates them.
That rotates the armors?
Suits of armors, yeah.
Alright. So I have 4 suits. Sorry.
Okay, when I push it, they do a quarter turn.
Okay, I have 4
Clockwise.
suits of armor, but I only have 3 levers. One of them is broken off.
Oh, I found another chair. Interesting.
Okay, these cranks no longer operate at the moment, so this is all on your end, and I hear that clock.
Yeah, there's a big clock over here. Oh, okay.
The levers operate arrows beneath the suits of armor. Do you see any arrows that are on the podium?
No.
Interesting. So I cannot operate these armors myself.
When I push them to turn them, does that do anything on your end?
Keep pushing one over and over, and I will see if anything's moving.
When I push it, it moves all 4 at once.
Okay, just keep pushing it, and I will see if I can see anything moving. Because I have 2 up one set of stairs and 2 up the other set of stairs, so I have to run around to look. No, they don't seem to be moving. The lever just switches the arrow between left and right. So I can tell you what positions these guys are facing, but I don't know to what end that helps.
Well, they probably have to face the arrows, I would think. But I only turn them all at the same time. I can't turn them individually.
Okay, how about 1 second? Now try. Is one of them turning in a different direction?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Can you keep track of which ones are which?
Sure. The one that's now moving in the other direction I'll label as crap. 1, 2. No. 2, 2, 1. Oh boy.
Okay.
Wait, no, they have different colors by them. Okay, that is checker. No. Red and white. That's Canada.
Okay.
That one's Canada. Okay.
Okay, that one... 1 second, actually. I'm going to switch that lever, and I'm going to switch the lever of the next one here. And see if you can mark which one that is.
That is green.
Okay, so that's green.
Actually, make Canada red. Red. Canada's red. That one's green. So we're doing colors now instead of countries.
Okay. I do not know how they are positioned for you, like in what way
fair.
you're looking at them. Mine are up against a wall. Are yours up against a wall?
Yeah, they're up against the wall.
Okay. Green is facing just back to the wall.
Yeah, it's currently facing the wall. All but one are currently facing the wall for me.
Red is turned, so its left side is against the wall.
Its left side or
Yes,
our...
its left side. I'm going over to the other side here, and we will get some more information going real quick. Now,
Okay, well, that one's different for me then.
now, out of the next 2, one of them has a broken lever. I cannot change that one.
Okay.
But this last one here, I now try turning them and seeing if you can mark that one.
That's yellow, so blue can't be moved.
Okay. So if that's yellow... Yellow is back to the wall.
Yeah, back to the wall. So is blue, actually.
Blue is back to the wall. Blue is facing the wall. For me.
Oh, interesting. None of them are facing the wall to me.
Like Blair Witch style.
Yeah, no, none of them are like that for me.
So we need to... can you tell me right now without... fudge. What are the current positions for each one of those that you have?
Blue is facing away from wall.
Blue is facing...
Green is facing away from wall. Yellow is facing away from wall. Red is left side to the wall. Can you push the levers for green and yellow?
I will try my best.
Whatever they're currently at, switch them.
Okay, so I got yellow, and I'm going to go over to the other side. And you said green?
Yeah.
See, the problem is I don't have any colors on these guys, so it's a little bit...
Yeah.
I'm very easily lost here. Green.
Got it?
I think so, if you want to try it.
Okay, I have 3 of them all facing the same direction. Unclick those 2 now.
Unclick them.
Yeah,
All right.
put them back to what they just were.
Okay, 1 second. I've done one of them. I'm going to the other one. After I do that, what's the next step?
Okay,
They're both... Yes.
Okay, go back. The only one we should now have to worry about is red.
Red.
So go back to the very first one.
And flip it?
Yes.
Okay, it has been done.
Okay. Now,
Yay! All right.
I don't even know.
Oh, another cutscene for me.
It's almost time. Yes, it's all... You will not stop me from lifting this curse.
You will not touch them.
Are you seeing the Jester and the Ghost?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will shatter your magic switch.
That's my friend.
You must find a way in. He cannot be allowed to end my father's curse, for we would all cease to exist.
So, it was
Oh,
you.
okay. Wow.
Tower.
So you opened up those locked doors for me. I'm running through them.
Oh, I've got suits of armor again.
So do I.
And they
And I
got
have
weapons.
words. I have lots and lots of words.
Same.
Okay, let me read my words real quick. The boar has the mace-wielding knight somewhere to his left-hand side. So we have... Yeah. The hammer-wielding phoenix stands somewhere to the deer's right-hand side. The knights at both ends do not wield the hammer.
Still,
I hate these.
Okay, so we have
Okay,
fourth
mine says
position.
the dragon can be found somewhere to the king's left-hand side. The knight closest to the king's left-hand side wields the sword.
I see you.
Oh, hi. The deer cannot be found at either end. The axe-wielding knight is somewhere to his right-hand side. You have animals on your side?
Yeah. The deer cannot be on either end, you said.
Yeah, and the hammer cannot be on either end.
Right. Correct. I mean,
Okay, I'm just gonna take all of the weapons.
I'm going to take all the shields.
Rogue you knew in life, my lady.
So the deer is one of the middle ones. The hammer-wielding phoenix stands somewhere to the deer's right-hand side. And the
Okay,
hammer...
well, let's actually start with this one because this one is just immediate. The knight closest to the king's left hand wields the sword, so I can just give this one the sword, and that's done.
Okay, so you can see the king, I can't.
Yeah, the king's in the middle. And then you said something about the hammer cannot be on the
It can't
outside.
be- right. Can you see me, by the way, right now?
Yeah.
This guy that
Yeah.
you just put the sword in?
Yeah.
I just gave him the deer shield because the hammer-wielding phoenix stands to the deer's right-hand side. The hammer wielder cannot be on the end, so
Yeah, so
on
the
the other.
hammer needs to be here.
Right, and that is the phoenix. Sound good
And
so
the dragon
far?
can be found somewhere to the king's left-hand side, so the dragon has to be this one over here.
Okay. This one.
That has to be dragon. Yeah.
That has to be dragon. Then just check this real quick. The boar has the mace-wielding knight somewhere to his left-hand side.
Okay, yeah. So then if this one says the axe-wielding knight is somewhere to the right-hand side, that has to be this far-end one, which means the mace is the one you just put that dragon on. We did it!
There we go. I may have made a mistake, but it still worked out. I get confused between, like, left and stage left or whatever.
You have done so much.
Oh, you have a knife!
So much.
Yeah,
to see
it's a ghost knife, but it gets the job done.
One and I will save the other. Let this be our covenant. Now choose quickly. He will soon break my barrier.
There's no...
Choose, James!
I can't get out of this, huh? That's not good.
Our time is running out.
What happens if I do nothing?
One must die, so the other may live. Choose, or I will choose for you.
Oh, she says that she'll choose for me. That's good.
With the last of my soul, allow me.
Oh,
I thank you. May our sacrifice serve as a bitter redemption. Promise forever. You never seek this realm again.
Love that for me.
the thing is you get to live on as a dagger. But now you have no responsibilities. No thoughts, just stab.
No thoughts, head empty.
Yes.
Okay,
Only stab.
so... Oh, there's the flare gun.
So I was thrown out of here.
Apparently. Oh, it looks like you're back home? No, you're outside the castle.
Yeah, we're just outside the castle. There's the broken drawbridge.
Are you gonna shoot the flare?
Oh, I'm on the... Oh, okay.
You're the one that shoot the flare in the first games!
Maybe.
You are! Oh my god!
But we've
This
had
is
other
a
guys...
prequel!
But we had other people shoot flares already.
In this game?
Yeah. That's why we went out. Because the flare.
Was it?
So, yeah, we saw the flare. There's multiple flares. It's Chekhov's flare gun.
See, I thought, that, we came out here because we got a distress signal. I don't remember a flare going off.
Yeah, when we were driving to the castle. And then
Oh.
remember we found the camp and then there was the flare gun next to the snowmobile.
Right. Maybe that was what brought us here, and then maybe this flare is what leads into we were here and we were here too.
Maybe. I'm not entirely convinced that there is a coherent canon between all the games just yet, but we'll have to see.
No!
Oh.
No! What have you done now? Cursed I remain!
Cursed, as is my bidding.
You! How? How? Why now?
My dear friend, you never cease to entertain. You've played the part of steward long enough. It is high time for royal commands to resound in these halls once again.
Oh, yes, my liege. But commands, who would you command when I, your last remaining inferior, is punished?
Yes, I suppose you've always been a good servant, haven't you?
Oh, yes, your majesty.
Then let us now discuss the path to your redemption.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. See, I kind of do feel like this is a prequel, because, like, if the Jester is then being punished, that would explain why we saw the ghostly Jester in the first 2 games. The marionette version of him. This was, like, the actual person.
Yeah, but then they're both agreeing to work together.
Yeah.
So the big red thing in the marionette puppet of the king, that's the Soul Stone.
Yeah, that's the Soul Stone.
And presumably that has the soul of the king in it.
As well as me, I guess?
Possibly, unless you're still in the dagger.
Well, she said the Soul Stone needs a soul.
Okay. So maybe there's multiple souls in the Soul Stone.
Maybe.
There's a lot to ponder.
there is a number of things to ponder here.
And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if there is a coherent, like, canon plot for the whole series, or if it's just like little tidbits, or maybe the earlier games they had ideas and then scrapped them. I'm not entirely sure. I guess maybe we will see what happens in We Were Here Forever, which is due out supposedly by the end of the year.
Okay, that's not bad.
But it just says TBD. So we will have to see what happens. But we did it. We had another game beaten. If we go through this again next time and we switch roles, I will let you... No, wait. If we switch roles and you stab me, then that's like the same thing.
Yeah.
If we don't switch roles and I stab myself, or if we switch roles and you stab yourself,
I think
that would be different.
I think the only thing that would change is the little animation at the end will, like, show
Different
you
colored
stabbing
parkas.
yourself. Yeah, and then the final movie will just be different colored parkas. I don't think it will really, like, change anything.
I'm just like, if we were to go through this where we switch sides, I'm like, oh, well, you're still gonna die.
Yeah, and it doesn't really look like anyone's done, like, here's the cohesive story of We Were Here.
No lore just yet, huh?
No, I imagine on their Discord they've probably done that. They've probably talked about the story for a while there.
I'm gonna go into their Discord and be like, hey, quick question. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, is there a cohesive story? Hello, Mayhem Games. Hello. Because I'm really interested in this weird little story you've told.
Yeah, there's like the little snippets of just things and like the books, the stories that we've read, and just the atmosphere of the castle and the different puzzles.
Yeah, and this one had like an actual cutscene. Like, this one had actual cutscenes. So it's just like, is there... Are these all, like, interconnected in some way, or is it just you really like the aesthetics of people in parkas exploring a castle?
People at home, can you piece together the story of these games?
I feel like I am probably correct on you shooting up that final flare is the flare that the 4 people in the first 2 games see, and then they go off to explore. I am almost confident enough to say that is certainly what's happening.
But was it that they saw a flare, or did they fire a flare themselves? That's what I can't remember.
In the first games,
Yeah.
the 4 of them are walking together, and then they see a flare go off in the distance. So they watch a flare happen, and then they head in that direction. I think they get separated and enter the castle from different sides. And then that's what We Were Here and We Were Here 2 goes into.
Well, it would make sense then that, yeah, somebody would have to fire the flare.
Because, like, so, like, in this game, we're clearly part of a bigger team.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're, like, all exploring different things. My guess is that all the players from the We Were Here series are, like, on the same exploring team. The other teams are out. And us two and We Were Here together are back at home base, and we get this distress signal. And we're like, okay, let's go. So we go, get trapped in this whole castle thing after we see a flare go off, probably being the jester since he was trapping us. Then while we're gone, the other team members come back, see that we're missing, and start going out searching. You then fire that flare at the end, which they then see and then go to the castle and get stuck themselves. That's my idea.
Okay, I'm taking a quick look at the intro cutscenes for the first two games.
Mm-hmm.
First game, we fire a flare before we go into the castle. Second game, there's 4 people out in a blizzard. 2 of them fall behind. The remaining 2 are us, the players. We turn around and they're like, where'd they go?
How am I misremembering this so badly?
We look back, and one of us points, hey, way over there, there's a flare going off. There's a castle. Let's go to that castle.
Okay, I'm gonna rewatch those openings myself.
So we can't say for sure who fired the flare in the second game. And, I mean, the chances are very good that these are like 3 different castles. I don't know.
I'm rewatching these myself.
And then in this game, when we we got the coordinates, and we drive out that way, and we see a flare. And then when we get to a part further along, that's where we find the camp and the flare gun and everything.
Then I would think these are maybe all happening at the exact same time. The flare we see in the second game and the third game is that flare the first 2 set off.
Possibly.
And then when the jester at the end is saying, so it's you who's been haunting this castle, I think he's referring to the other people doing stuff in it.
Well, thank you very much for getting us through another castle, Michael. Sorry I had to stab you, but, you know,
you need to die in the next one, because you got out in the first game, I got out in the second. I died this time, just straight up died.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
the other
your
two
soul
at
is
least-
still there.
Yeah, I mean, my soul's still there, sure. But what's a body without a soul? Does it just keep actually living? It's not like it's gonna feed itself.
Then we have to figure out a way to free your soul from the soul stone and get you a new body. I wonder if we are talking about like a consistent canon, then maybe that's something that happens in the next game.
Maybe that's why it's forever.
Or maybe you become bitter and evil and you become like the new lord of the castle.
That sounds
Evil.
like me.
Evil
Yeah.
ghost joining with the jester and the king.
That sounds like something I would do, you're right.
At the very least, it makes us ask questions. It makes us want to know more, which is good.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I can't wait for the next one. I hope we do some other co-op games like this together.
Yeah, if people watching at home, if you have any suggestions for other co-op type games that we could do together, let me know.
Yeah. I would love to know. We have a couple ideas already, but suddenly James Plays Games becomes James and Michael Play Games.
James and sometimes Michael.
Yeah. We start a new YouTube channel called The Generic Boys, since we have the most generic names.
Oh, we can get cool new gamer names.
Yeah, get cool new gamer names.
Like Dream and PewDiePie. No, those are already taken, right?
Oh.
How about Ninja and Markiplier?
Markiplier is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The other ones,
Wait, hold on. Top of the morning to you, laddies! James here!
Oh, you know, I didn't think you would. I was thinking Jacksepticeye, but
James
James.
that's
Septiceye.
original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's original. Yeah, that's original.
You guys didn't know that I was Irish, did ya?
So we have James-Septiceye and Michaelplier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So if you guys liked our videos, be sure to check out this new up-and-comer Markiplier. Yeah, he's really good.
Jacksepticeye. Don't do the ones we mentioned that James mentioned at the start. None of those people are worth your time.
Yeah.
And if you want to find anything I do, you can find me at polarmike.tv with a 0 instead of an O. It's up in the corner on my screen currently.
Yes, and I'll put it up on the screen right here.
Stream semi-regularly. I try to go for 3 times a week, but hey, things get busy. If you like,
You're much more consistent than I am, that's for sure.
if you like Dungeons and Dragons, I DM campaign on every second Monday. Generally every second Monday. Sometimes we do 2 Mondays in a row. But yeah.
Then you also do a deeper look into them, don't you? Like behind the...
Yeah, we do a little talk show kind of thing afterwards where I like ask questions of the players and give a little background into like why they made certain choices and their experiences with D&D, and we talk about like some of the lore behind my choosing of like the world and stuff, and it's really neat and interesting and fun and very self-indulgent on the second part. It was just it's very much like a, hey, do we want to talk more about this campaign that is just us enjoying? But if you like Dungeons and Dragons, it's a fun time. The people I have playing, all fantastic role players.
Yes.
Can't stress enough how good they are. So yeah, that's where you can
There-
find me.
There are a number of like the people that you have playing the game with you. They are regulars that have been a part of your streams and, you know, either like in voice chat playing games, other games with you, or being in chat just hanging out. Good people all around.
Yeah, good people all around. They're all awesome. We have a nice little intro video for our campaign now that I spent many hours making.
So with that said, everybody, hope you enjoyed what was supposed to be the We Were Here trilogy, and might be going a little bit further beyond, it turns out.
Yeah, whatever four things are together.
Yeah. So we will see you all next time. Love ya. Mwah.
Bye-bye.